Hi there, I'm Jeffree. I'm a meditation composer. That is, I write music for meditation. And I also teach meditation. I help people to meditate. And I'm also an author. I've written a book called The Key of Peace, which features the techniques of meditation. I used to be a rock and roll artist in New Zealand, and I spent many years as a songwriter, singer-songwriter, and I was even in quite a well-to-do band. And then in my 30s, I made a big change in my life. It was a good time to make a change. I was changing as a person, and I found meditation. And when I found meditation, I found the possibility for a music which had been with me my whole life since I was a young boy. In fact, I was actually a clairaudient, and a clairaudient is a person who hears music when there's no music playing. And I had these experiences when I was a young lad, and one of the things that I noticed when I went in the botanical gardens at the north end of Dunedin is this feeling of some sort of familiarity in being in a place that had this vibe, had this energy about it that was kind of calling me. And what happened was that I began to hear music playing. And it wasn't like it was playing physically around me, it was playing within me. And it was kind of like a feeling, and I was hearing it in my inner ear rather than my outer ear. And it was very relaxing music, and it was very trance-like music. Very beautifully sustaining, soft music. And I would go into these little trances myself, and I'd become very still while I listened to that music, and then it would fade away and I'd go off and do what I was doing in the botanical gardens. I then got invited to come to a seminar to learn meditation, and it kind of appealed to me because at various points in my life I'd thought about meditating. It seemed like a good thing to do. I didn't know much about it, other than it was something you did to relax, and relax was not in my repertoire up to that point. I was full on trying to achieve goal after goal. As I continued to practice meditation, which by the way I really enjoyed because it helped me move to another area of my life from pop music, having been in there and been so committed and intensive about achieving goals in pop music. It was kind of like stuck to me. All that energy was stuck to me, and meditation helped me to let that go and to centre myself and to realise I wasn't just a musician. I was a human being, and I wanted to do things in life that weren't just about music. It kind of created a full circle in that as I meditated, I noticed I was remembering things from my past, things that I hadn't really thought about for a long while. As the music came to me in my meditation, as I recreated those experiences in my meditation, I noticed that the music that I had heard way back there in my life was totally right for meditating to. It was exactly the right speed, tempo, tone, texture, and I thought, well, maybe I could use this as a meditation support. So, because I think that while I was learning to meditate, one of the problems that people around me and myself to some degree were having was that was background noise happening, trying to keep still for a long time, and getting rid of your thoughts, having a clear mind, and by pushing your thoughts away. At the same time, we had to recite a mantra, which was a word that like a Sanskrit word, and we didn't know what it meant, but we would choose a mantra based on a likeness to the word. So we would be repeating this word over and over in our mind, trying to keep all our thoughts away, trying to stay still. And a lot of people couldn't achieve that. It was just too much to ask of people who were busy people. But the music, I think, was able to do that. So what I actually ended up doing, and I did it within a few months, I really focused a lot on those experiences I was having as a child and what the music I was playing at that time, and with a view to recreating that music. And it featured a lot of the ideas and sounds and tones I heard as a child, and it had that very soothing tone. And so I started meditating to it myself, and I let the mantra go, and I found meditation really, really easy to do. I would have it playing very, very lightly in the background, but it was enough to keep me relaxed and to sustain the stillness of meditation through 15-20 minutes without me getting fidgety or bored or wanting to do something else. Because of the music itself, I've become involved in the promotion of the music. Not to say I'm not still writing it and being a musician and being an artist, because I am, and I give a lot of my daily time to that. But what I tend to put a lot of effort into that most other music artists would not is into the promotion of the music, because I believe that the music has a place, a more stronger place in the world music scene than it occupies at the moment. And it's mainly because people in a fast-moving world don't relate to slow-moving music. And I guess my goal is to try and educate people to hear this music, particularly in meditation. So I got involved in teaching meditation, and over those first 10 years of writing this music, I realised that meditating to music, using music as a background for meditation, is extremely helpful to people wanting to meditate who have been busy most of their lives, or people who generally are busy and they want to learn meditation to slow them down a bit, or there's a lot of reasons why people come to meditation, and meditation has a lot of benefits for people. But basically meditating using music is a whole lot easier than most other methods. In fact, I would say all other methods, because I've seen people go easily to meditation from not meditating using music. And there doesn't seem to be a problem for people in doing that. After maybe 10-15 years of the music, I started thinking about developing a meditation style based on the music. And it took quite a while to do that, but I came up with a style called simply stillness meditation. Once I started meditating myself, I wondered why meditation wasn't more popular, because it had, I recognised the benefits that I got from it. For one, memory retention. I started remembering things that I had forgotten about. I started, a lot of people, there was a stigma around meditation in the world. People thought it didn't kind of fit what people were doing. We were out there and men were out there slaying the beast and in business, and you didn't slow down for anything, otherwise your opponent would get the better of you. But the idea that meditation made you work more efficiently, made you a happier, more positive person, was starting to come through, and those were all qualities that I found improved in my life, plus a lot more. But it's certainly meditation, the practice of meditation certainly had an application in the modern world, and it kind of surprised me that it wasn't more popular. And so I realised that, well, maybe I need to try and get involved in popularising meditation, because it has such great benefits for the world, and it will make the world a better place too.
Graduating Earth is a media platform providing education, awareness and insight for those seeking answers to enlightenment, spiritual teachings and life purpose as we move forward in these awakening times of soul development. Contact us at Graduating Earth on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Graduating Earth is created by Andre Lacoste. All videos are free to use and distribute.